yeah. Tired, but I'm still here, working through the fear. Punching in by day, dreaming through the year. I wake up before sunrise, eyes heavy, head spinning, rent due, bill stack in the month, barely beginning, black coffee, cold hands, one more day to survive. My boss calls it a hustle, I call it staying alive. Packed train, tight space, everybody looking drained, same tired faces staring at the window panes. They sell us a dream with the glossy magazine smile, but the truth got a hard face and it runs for miles. Mama worked 2 shifts, still came home broken beat. Daddy had a backache and still stood on his feet. Kids grow up too fast when the lights stay dim. Learn the rules of the struggle before they learn how to win. They say be grateful while they cut another check. Pay goes up in words, but not in the net. More hours, less freedom, that is how the game is run. And they call that a future while we're chasing the sun. But I keep my fire in a chest full of rain, turn all of my pressure into rhythm and pain. If they want me folded, I'll stand up straight. I'll make a little music out of everyday hate. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. My back is bent down, but my vision stays bright. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. If the world wants a cage, I'm built for a flight. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. With a soul full of fire in a weekday light. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. Even when I'm breaking, I keep my mind right. The suits keep smiling while they squeeze every dime. Calling it efficiency, we call it stealing time. Less staff, more stress, same old beat of the clock. And the ones doing the grind and never get to stop. City lights look pretty, but they never tell the cost. How many dreams get buried? How many wages lost? How many knees bend down just to make it through? How many hands build towers that they'll never move into? I spit for the worker with the lunchbox and the ache. For the ones who keep it moving while the big names take. For the ones who still believe there's a lane to break free from the conveyor belt life and the chains they can't see. I'm not asking for mercy, I'm demanding some air. A fair shot at living, not a life of despair. Because ambition ain't a crime, it's the engine in my chest. And I refuse to let exhaustion define the rest. When the night comes down, I hear my future call. There's a world beyond the punch card wall. And every scar I carry, every song I write is proof that tired hands can still reach light. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. My back is bent down, but my vision stays bright. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. If the world wants a cage, I'm built for a flight. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. With a soul full of fire and a weekday light. I clock in tired, but I dream all night. Even when I'm breaking, I keep my mind right. Tired, but I'm still here, working through the fear. Punching in by day, dreaming through the year. Late bus humming through the sleeping town. Street lights blur while my mind goes round. I'm posted by the window, city moving in the haze. Empty seats, cold glass, midnight turning into days. Downtown glowing, but it never really feels alive. Everybody's rushing, but we barely get to survive. Storefront shut down, signs are flickering low. Same tired workers in the glow and gold. Cleaner on the corner with a mop and a prayer. Guard at the station like the night doesn't care. I see towers in the distance built on backs and loans. Luxury above while the pavement eats the bones. Rent, eating wages, then the paycheck disappears. And they call it progress while we're drowning in our years. Headphones in, but the silence still speaks. Every block got a story, every face got weak. A city full of millions, still I feel alone. Like the whole world's loud, but I'm riding home. And the wheels keep turning like time don't wait. Every stop is a mirror, every block is a weight. I'm looking for a sign in the dark tonight, trying to make sense of the wrong and right. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. Different battles in the passenger lights. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. I'm lost in the city, but I'm holding tight. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. Hustle in the shadows, dreaming out of sight. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. When the world feels heavy, I still write. Past the old brick buildings and the busted up pride, where the homeless sleep folded on the subway side. They say, keep moving like that fixes the pain, but a cold system only knows how to drain. I seen dreams get taxed and buried in debt. Seen good people breaking just to pay respect. Seen kids grow up fast in the concrete maze, learning how to numb it just to make it through the days. This city sells a promise with a polished display, but the workers in the back make the whole thing play. The rich ride high while the rest ride late, and the bus is the stage where I contemplate what kind of future leaves the many behind. What kind of freedom still costs us time? So I ride through the dark with my thoughts on flame. If I can't change the road, I can still name the game. Midnight, breathing through the vents and glass. Every shadow got a memory that won't pass. If the world won't listen, I'll speak in rhyme, turning tired little moments into borrowed time. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. Different battles in the passenger light. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. I'm lost in the city, but I'm holding tight. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. Hustle in the shadows, dreaming out of sight. Same street lights, different thoughts tonight. The world feels heavy, I still ride. Late bus, long thoughts, nowhere to go, but the soul keeps burning, burning, burning. Underneath the low glow. Late bus, long thoughts, city's still cold. Still I ride with a story that refuses to fold. Yeah, this one go out to my mama, for every quiet sacrifice. I was raised on the patience, on the strength and the stare, on the prayer in the kitchen and the way she would wear. She turned crumbs into comfort, turned stress into grace. Kept the roof over our heads with the storm in her face. 2 jobs, tired eyes, till she smiled when she saw me. Made the hard look easy, kept the whole house from falling. She say, boy, keep your head up, don't let this world bend you. While the bills on the table tried to break what we went through, I saw her count every dollar like it carried a name. Why the rich got richer and the poor caught blame. They tell us work harder, but the system ain't fair. When the mother must be magic just to prove that she cared. Every scar on her hands wrote a lesson in love. Every sleepless night was a gift from above. If I ever got a voice, it was built in her plans. I'm a man from her mercy, I'm her son, understand. And I carry her courage in the way that I stand. When I fall, I remember where I began. No gold in my pockets, but I'm rich in her name. She gave me a heart that can't be tamed. Everything I am came from my mama's hands, from the tears she hid and the dreams she planned. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. Love so strong it could lift the land. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. Built from sacrifice from a mother's stand. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. I'm her living proof, I'm her son, I am. Yeah. I'm her living proof, I'm her son, I am. Yeah. I seen fathers disappear and lead a code to the women. Seen a whole generation raised by the ones who stayed. And seen rent take a dinner and the landlord take peace, while the people at the top call the struggle decent. But mama never folded, no, she stood through the stress. Made a home out of less, made a meal out of next. She was cleaning up sorrow with a broom and a song, teaching me resilience where the pain live alone. Now I know why she laughed when the world felt cruel. She was fighting every day just to make us all move. And I know why she cried when she thought we sleep, because her love was the kind that don't come cheap. So I speak for the mothers with the backache and pride, for the ones who keep the family from falling inside, for the ones who get ignored while they hold up the sky. You deserve more than survival, you deserve to fly. Mama, you're the reason I believe in more, the reason I keep reaching for a better shore. If the world is cold, your love is the flame. Everything I become still carries your name. Everything I am came from my mama's hands, from the tears she hid and the dreams she planned. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. Love so strong it could lift the land. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. Built from sacrifice from a mother's stand. Everything I am came from my mama's hands. I'm her living proof, I'm her son, I am. Mama's son forever, grateful for every sacrifice. Yeah. From the block to the page, same corners, different age. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up where the sidewalks cracked like a coat, where the dreams got small but the voices stayed bold. We played ball by the chain link, chalk lines on the street, had dirt on our knees and the world at our feet. Corner store candy, a bite with a bent rim, laughing in the summer, never knew what life would bring. Old heads on the stoop with a look and a lesson saying, watch your step, kid, the world stays stressing. Mama worked late, lights dim in the hall, still made it feel like we had everything at all. Kids learn quick how to share, how to fight, how to care, how to read between the lines when nobody was there. The block taught me more than school ever could, about pain, about pride, about who really would stay when the money got thin and the weather got cold. How a little bit of love can be harder than gold. And the night had a language, the alley had a sound. You could lose yourself fast if you didn't look around. Every mural, every memory, every broken down door told the truth about the lives we were living before. The block taught me more than school ever could, about heart, about loss, about doing what you should. The block taught me more than school ever could, about who stays real and who never was good. The block taught me more than school ever could, about fighting for peace in the neighborhood mood. The block taught me more than school ever could. It was rough, it was raw, but it still made me understood. Some of my day one friends took a turn from the lane. One got lost to the system, one got swallowed by fame. One chased fast money, one just vanished in smoke, and the rest of us watched as the circle got broke. Used to share fries, now we share funeral dates. Used to talk about the future, now we talk about mistakes. That's the part of the story they don't put in the frame. How the streets raise you up and then call you by your name. They say the hood is a problem, but the problem's upstream, from the schools that are starved and the denied out dream, from the rents that rise while the wages stay low, from the doors that stay closed when the kids try to go. So I rap for the benches, the stoops and the chain, for the ones who got left with the weight and the strain, for the friends I still miss and the ones I outgrew, for the lessons the block wrote in every curfew. If these walls could talk, they tell it plain, about joy and hunger, about love and pain, and every kid on the corner with a future in sight, learning how to survive in the long street light. The block taught me more than school ever could, about heart, about loss, about doing what you should. The block taught me more than school ever could, about who stays real and who never was good. The block taught me more than school ever could, about fighting for peace in the neighborhood mood. The block taught me more than school ever could. It was rough, it was raw, but it still made me understood. Same block, new day, same scars, new way. Still I carry what it gave, and I speak for the brave. Yeah. Bills on the table, praying my chase, trying to keep my soul while the world does its best. I wake up to a warning from the envelope pile, late fees in the kitchen, stress sitting a while. The fridge got a hum and the rent got a growl, and the check disappeared before the month wore out. Clock says hustle, but the body says slow. Feet on the floor, still I got places to go. I seen good folks broken by a number on a page, working double just to barely get paid. City lights shine, but they never feed the home. Banks make kings while the poor stand alone. They call it the market, I call it the squeeze, where the dream costs more than the right to breathe. Mama told me, son, when the pressure comes near, open up the word and let the path get clear. So I flip through the pages while the worry stays loud, trying to find peace in the dead heavy cloud. When my hands get shaky and my hope runs thin, I remember that the storm can't win within. If the world takes money and the nights bring pain, I still got a faith that can't be chained. Broke in the body, rich in the faith, holding on tight when the bills won't wait. Broke in the body, rich in the faith, heavy in the world but my soul still saves. Broke in the body, rich in the faith. Praying for a door while I walk through the way. Broke in the body, rich in the faith. If I got one thing, it's enough to make me brave. Seen landlords smiling while the families drown. Seen wages stay still as the prices climb up now. Seen a man work 12 and still ask for more, just to keep the lights on behind the locked up door. They sell us the lie, the struggle is the norm. The peace is a luxury and pain is the form. But I read about shepherds, widows, and bread, about hope that survives when the hungry are fed. So I speak for the workers with the eyes on red, for the ones whose best dreams never leave the bed, for the parents choosing between gas and food. That is not a failure, that is real abuse. And faith ain't magic, it won't pay the least, but it keeps me human, keeps my mind at ease. It reminds me that the poor are never unseen, and the last can be first, and the future unseen. So I fold my fear in a worn out sea, and I let grace move through the broken street. If the weight won't leave, I'll still stand tall, with a Bible in hand when I hear that call. Broken the body, rich in the faith. Holding on tight when the bills won't wait. Broken the body, rich in the faith. Heavy in the world, but my soul still safe. Broken the body, rich in the faith. Praying for a door while I walk through the way. Broken the body, rich in the faith. If I got one thing, it's enough to make me brave. Yeah, bills may stack, but I won't break. Bible pages, hard to wait. Broken the body, still I rise. Faith in my hands, light in my